Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor. I'm here to help you pick it up. Talking about arbitraging, talking about cryptos and trading in general. That's all we do here. Besides talk your ear off. Well, the coin's still 0.065. I just did a video, so you probably already know all this, so no point in going over all that. We go back here. I got my money here, got my tokens here. Run through this faster. Everything's looking good. ETH's up just a little bit more. Now, one thing I was taught, one thing I learned from other people, I've learned from everybody. So I've been around the book so many times. I've been in every trading course. I've had every coaching. I've had a lot. So, but one thing I did learn was to get the big picture and look for things that repeat themselves. Now, one thing in cryptos, it does repeat itself. So I will show you. It's very interesting. Let's go over here to Trade Pro, see if we can see it here. Okay, this is a day chart. Doesn't really show you on the day chart because it doesn't do it on the day chart. Well, it does. And what it is anytime you have a move up, you have to break the previous low before it moves up. It doesn't really do it on the day chart because if you put a trend line across this thing, it's just up, up, up. But let's go down to maybe an hour chart. There we go. Now, if you look here, where was your lowest candle? Right here. And what did it do? It dropped lower to move up. Now, that's not fair. That's gigantic. But we dropped lower to move high. We dropped, here was the low here. We dropped lower and then moved high. This chart's actually very difficult to move around and to show you. So let me bring down my MT4. It'd be a lot easier. Same chart, except we're going to look at the Bitcoin US dollar. We don't need all my profits in there. Wow, Bitcoin is up. That's good. I didn't even notice that. Sorry. So I'm still in negative 506, but that's from my Great British Pound Trades US dollar, JPY. Yeah, those are, I have to get rid of those. So Bitcoin's up, ETH is up, everything is up. That's awesome. What I'm trying to get at here is see that we had an even flow right through here. You pick an area, is you want to blow it out and get an idea of something that repeats itself. So if you come in here, you get a trend line here, you get, this is a strong area. There's another one here. But the idea is what I'm trying to show you is it goes up and then we stay above this thing. Now we drop below, we have a lower low than up here. And what did it do? It goes back up. And then see how this one's here? This low is this low. So to get a buy from here, it goes up, it stays into like a wedge formation, it drops lower. So it gives you a false breakout and also it finds buyers. And at that point, it just dramatically goes up. And over here, here's your lows. Never didn't came up, came down, didn't break it. Came out, didn't break it. Broke it. The lowest low, it broke it. What happened? Went up. Still going up. Crazy. Now we can take this down to a lower frame chart. That's a 1 hour. Let's go down to a 15-minute chart. Let's take another look at this. Make this smaller. smaller. We came here, here's the lows here, we broke it, shot up. Here, broke it, shot up. Here, broke it, shot up. So you need to look for that. Let's go to a daily chart, see if it does it here. Daily chart goes up, not very fair. Make this a little bigger. Okay, this will work. Now, here's your lows here. So you're down, low, it went back up, came down, it broke it again, then went up, didn't break it, but went up, didn't break it, dropped. Day chart's not doing it as well, so you're not going to see, but then nobody can trade a day chart. So it's not even fair. There's too much information we're not seeing. About a one, everybody trades a 1 hour. If we go back here again, we're in the same spot. So these are your lows, and it goes, so this is like a double bottom, goes back up. So basically in here, you're inside this area. You're in a channel here. And you got to know that. So once you're in a channel, you're going to trade that up and down, up and down, up and down. You're not going to buy until it touches that line. Got very close. Here you would buy, you would sell. You would buy here, you might have lost money because you put your stop down here, so you got stopped out. But once it came all the way down, came back up, and then we had that weekend. It's usually a weekend because on my chart it stops moving. Went back up into here. So you know you had a good channel here. So here you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you had 6 trades, 7. So we have, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you had 10 trades, 1 was a loser, maybe 2. So I mean, if you go back in time and you find all this, you have a channel here, and also you know once it breaks any lows, it's going to go back up. So we broke the low, so all you're doing is waiting for that long pin up. It came to here, you're waiting for it to explode. It came back up into there. Because this is like the mean right here. If you take another trend line, put it here, this is the mean. This is where you want to get back to all the time. So I mean, even if you traded it back to the mean, you would win. All it does is go back there. All you're trying to do is find something it does all the time. That's how you make money. So if you can find that it's in a channel, and then go down to a 15-minute chart, you know you're in a channel here, it broke out, man, that thing's just going. That's just crazy. But see here, we broke lower, we went higher. We broke lower, we went higher. We broke lower, we went higher. So you know it's always doing that. So you got to look for that. Broke lower, went higher. Broke lower, didn't go higher. So it does happen. Came back, tried again, didn't do it. But here it did it. So let's look at ETH and US dollar. This is not going to help you. Let me get a new chart. Here we go. Now, we're here, broke lower, went higher. So now from here, you're going to come down to here. It didn't do it here, but it took off. What are we on? What is this? I don't like grids. It's a 1 hour chart. Let's go down 15-minute chart. So we're here, we went lower, didn't go higher, just kept dropping. But once we got to the bottom, we came back up. So this is the lowest point. But look at this channel over here. Wow. And also this thing does a lot of triangles. Boom, drop to the bottom. Even if you just use the levels, it would work out good though. So every time it broke, it came back up. Broke, came back up. Broke, came back up. So this is an uptrend, so you can see there. So if you can find your channels, you can make money on this too. That's another thing I was trying to show you. You went down through the channel, hit the triangle, we broke, came back up, still in the channel, but we broke out of the channel. Then we started going up. That's easy to trade. We had a breakout, that's easy to trade. Came back in, that one was not easy to trade, but now you're in another channel. You're in a support here. Now you're trading this all back and forth. So you got to go back and find out what you're looking for, so you can find when we get back into it again. Why didn't you give me that? There we go. So then in here we bounced around. Just got to be patient. Buy the tops, sell the bottoms. This one broke out, so now you got another one up here. Then once you make it bigger, you can see where you're at again. It's the same thing. And over here, once you're in a channel, you know that once you go lower, you're going to go up. Doesn't do it as well over here though. We're in the channel, lower, lower. So really this is all one channel. This is going to go up. This is a pull trade. So whatever this is here, it's going to go up over here. That's how that trade works. Or at least it's supposed to work. Doesn't mean it works all the time, but you have to look for that. This is another pull trade here and it took off. This one here is just a flag trade. Channel broke out and took off. So if you can find these things, all I'm saying is if you go back in the past and find what works with this, then you'll know where you're at. And you definitely need to come back here and put trend lines on and chase that out so you can find out where they're going. Because it helps you a lot. You don't realize how much it helps you. Because like if you came down here and hit this one, you came up here and hit here, if you would have put a trend line across that one, you would have known once you broke it, you were back into selling. You're following that one up. Now you're selling. Now it just goes back and forth, back and forth. So once it shows you some indications, you got to follow it. Now the ETH doesn't do it like the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin has a lower low and a lower high and takes off. So anyway, I'm just saying, go back in the past, find something that you can find to trade and work it. And that's what trading is all about, is finding something you can exploit. And over here in the past, you can always find that. So I hope this helps you. I don't know. If anything, it gives you another thing to look at. So have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. Stay ARB strong. We still got a payday coming. We didn't get to it yet, and I jumped in too quick with another video because I wanted to go over this. And we will talk to you again. Bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.